again, I'm Dr. James Kundart from Pacific University. I am an associate professor here, and I teach visual perception and ocular motility. And today, I guess, we'll be talking about our first study of the Gunnar Optics computer eyewear. Digital performance eyewear is what they call it. The yellow tinted lenses with a little bit of plus power for near.
And how did you find this company, and why did you decide to use their lens?
Yeah, I think this was going back a few years when the company was new. They wanted to have some investigation of what they thought were significant innovations in design and that would help visual performance when using a computer, either for work or for recreational activities like gaming and such. And so they designed these lenses in California, and they, in cooperation, I think, with companies like Hoya, to have a certain color tint that looks yellow to most people, with an anti-reflective coating, with ultraviolet protection, but also with a certain base curve and power. And they contacted Dr. Jim Sheedy, who's just starting his vision ergonomics lab, had moved from Ohio State to Pacific, and asked him to if his people could evaluate the lenses, and he put me in charge of the what turned out to be a couple studies and is now going into a third of what, if anything, makes these better than the standard computer glasses.
And what in this study? What were the outcome measures that you were looking at to determine better versus worse?
Well, we wanted to run this study as sort of a quick and dirty study. I don't know if our statistician would prefer that term, but it was a study to see if subjectively the symptoms of people wearing the glasses were better than without. And because of that, we had to choose people that were either emmetropic or contact lens corrected to emmetropia, because we did not initially order the glasses in prescription. Now you can get them either with or without your prescription in that. And we also wanted to see objectively if there was an effect on accommodation. And we were just then, along with a lot of other places, looking at the open field autorefractor made by Grand Seiko, and this would be the WAM 5500 model, that allows the user to look through a window at a reading rod, which can either have a near card on it, can have a handheld device Velcro to it, or can be moved out of the way so you can look at a desktop computer or other visual video display. And you can then see objectively the status of both accommodation and accommodative lag with this machine, because it can measure at 5 times a second what both the accommodative status is and what the pupil size is.